Hey y'all, it's Kim. So this is just a continuation of basically the Steele dossier, the Russia hoax. Uh, this is from October 30th, 2017, and the big questions surrounding the Trump-Russia dossier from Erica Pandy on Axios. Moscow's Red Square and Kremlin Towers at dusk. Okay, the controversial dossier on President Trump's links to Russia has resurfaced with new reports that the Clinton campaign and the DNC, as well as conservative news outlets, the Washington Free Beacon, were involved in funding the research behind it. The big picture, the dossier is reportedly playing a role in Robert Mueller's Russia investigation, but opinions on how credible and explosive it is vary widely. Trump and his supporters say it's a fake, and the real scandal is Democratic involvement in funding it. Many of his critics embraced it immediately upon its publication by BuzzFeed News in January. What is it? The dossier is a set of 17 memos on Trump's alleged interactions with Russians dated between June and December of 2016 and prepared by Christopher Steele, a former British intelligence officer. Steele's services were contracted by Fusion GPS, a Washington based investigative firm. What's in it? The dossier includes salacious but unverified claims. Remember that, unverified claims about Russian intelligence officers possessing videotapes of Trump's conduct in a Moscow hotel room, which Steele contends could make him liable to blackmail, as well as claims about ties between his associates in Russia. Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen, wrote a letter to House investigators in August denying the claims about him in the dossier, which included that he traveled to Prague. I'm going to see if that'll open in a different link. Prague for meetings with Kremlin officials. Cohen said he has never been to Prague. Mueller's team met with Steele during the summer to discuss the findings and who paid for it. Fusion GPS was hired by the Free Beacon, whose owner supported Marco Rubio's candidacy, to collect damaging information about Trump. After it became clear Trump will be the nominee, a lawyer representing Clinton and the DNC enlisted Fusion GPS, which in turn sought out Steele's services. The FBI agreed to pay Steele to continue his work after the election, but ultimately backed out when Steele was identified publicly. No, Trump tweeted this morning that Clinton paid $12 million for the information, but it's unclear how Trump arrived at that figure per the Post. The campaign paid the law firm that hired Fusion GPS a total of $9.2 million, but it's unclear how much of that was paid to Fusion GPS. What's Trump saying? Trump claims that the dossier contains fake information and that the Russia investigation is a witch hunt, which have emboldened by the revelation that a lawyer linked to Democrats bankrolled Fusion GPS. Sunday morning, he tweeted, "Never seen such Republican anger and unity as I have concerning the lack of investigation on Clinton made fake dossier. Instead, they look at phony Trump Russia collusion, which doesn't exist." What's the Free Beacon saying? The Free Beacon's chairman told the New York Times they had nothing to do with the dossier that was ultimately produced. The Free Beacon had no knowledge of or connection to the Steele dossier, did not pay for the dossier, and never had contact with knowledge of or provided payment for any work performed by Christopher Steele. They said in a statement. What's the DNC saying? Tom Perez and the new leadership of the DNC were not involved in the decision making regarding Fusion GPS, nor were they aware that Perkins Coie was working with the organization, says spokesman Xochitl Hinojosa said in a statement. So, I mean, take whatever you want from it. Jason Chaffetz said dossier is bogus. Okay, so let's read this. This is also by the same lady. It says Trump quotes Jason Chaffetz and says dossier is bogus. The president watched Fox and Friends and tweeted Tuesday morning. He was quoting from congressional Congressman Jason Chaffetz. I think now he's a correspondent who appeared on the show and said the dossier we have long known is bogus. The question is, how is it funded? And that question has not been answered yet. Let's see. Okay. Follow the money. The dossier, which contains salacious but unverified. What happened? What happened? Hold on. Why did it do that? Give me a second because I got to figure out where I was at. Stupid. Why did it go that far? Okay. So keep reading. Let's go back to this. Okay. So it says follow the money, but why does it keep going to this one? That's dumb. Okay, whatever. Says, wow, at Fox and Friends, dossier is bogus. Clinton campaign, DNC funded dossier. FBI cannot, after all this time, verify claims in dossier. A Russia Trump collusion, FBI tainted. And they used this crooked Hillary pile of garbage as the basis for going after the Trump campaign. He was quoting former Congressman Jason Chaffetz, who appeared on the show and said the dossier we have long known as bogus. The question is, how was it funded? And that question has never been answered yet. Uh, let's see, because I don't want that. I was looking for where it talked about the FEC. I just saw something else. That's okay. I'll just keep digging. That's all right. We'll just go on because I can't find it. It keeps skipping around. But anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Have a good afternoon. Bye.